Daewon song, Almost Round 3. For a little bit of context here, just how absolutely influential this part was on my life. So I don't know when this video came out, but I was 3 years old when I started skating. I had been lucky enough to meet Rodney Mullen when I was 5 or 6 years old, and Rodney became a great friend of mine. Really like had my back in a lot of things and put me on flow for almost when I was 6, which is crazy. Then this video in one of the first packages I get from Almost has a mini, has a blind mini with a Almost logo screen printed over the top because Almost didn't produce minis, only Blind did, and they were both owned by Dwindle Distribution. Anyways, the Almost Round 3 DVD was in the box. So this is one of my first video parts I ever saw, ever. This was like my introduction to like what it means to be a skater and the team that I ride for and what I'm going to be doing the rest of my life and all this stuff. And Daewon's part especially, I thought was very, very good. It really was like cinematic, a great song, great personality, unreal tricks, and it shaped the way I like skating. I like doing manuals. I like skating mini ramps. And besides that, I skate like the big transitions, vert and mega ramp and that kind of stuff. I was never really drawn to like just going out and doing like rails or ledges or stair sets. I was more into like, oh, can I do back 180 fakie manual? Can I do frontside half cab nose manual? And that, I think that influence comes from Daewon and just being exposed to Almost Round 3 at such an early stage in my life. It would be nice to be able to listen to the music, but I'm going to get copyrighted. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Something like that. The spots that he finds and the way that he's able to move his feet so quickly and keep his body over the board, and the type of screenshots that you see from Daewon is just quintessential skateboarding, in my opinion. Like this tray flip, ollie, 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 and then this tray flip right here. I mean, that's just beautiful. This is like what skateboarding is. This is what it always has been, and this is what it will always be to me. Because this is my first, this is what I saw first. This shaped my perspective on how skateboards work. Oh, Bob Rehnquist skated this in one of his video parts. I guess you wouldn't know how deep this top ledge is. Bob Rehnquist did a trick up here. I think it was like a blunt to fakie or something. I forgot that Daewon did something here too. Peter Blunt kickflip. This is really where Daewon shined. Like at this time especially, nobody skates like this. Just nobody does. Still, blunt tray flip in a video part. You just don't see it. You just don't see stuff like that. Kickflip manual, kickflip, fakie manual, fakie flip manual, fakie flip. It's just, it's so beautiful. That is so Daewon. Right here. That I think it was frontside flip fakie manual, and then the way he leans into it to save it. Right here. You just don't see people doing fakie manuals like this. I don't get how that's possible. And then he can turn it into a frontside half cab. Fakie, varial flip, fakie manual, front 180. See, what's hard about that, the reason that these are so different, right, is you do a frontside flip fakie manual, and it's hard not to over-rotate. Like, it's hard to turn this into a straight switch nose manual and come out fakie. You see the shoulders start to go. This, fakie, varial hill flip fakie, you have to start rotating your body on purpose and then balance while staying backwards, so then you can bring the board around. So very, 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 very different tricks. just like that, is also extremely different than doing a frontside 180 into the manual and then a frontside flip out. Doing a fakie manual, you can already tell he's facing backwards. And he lands in it, and you can see this rotation coming while you're holding the fakie manual. Daewon is one of the best in the world, if not at separating that upper body motion from the lower body. Just starting the hips in the upper body while holding a straight manual and then turning it into a really nice trick on the way out. Oh, this is also something that I try and teach to some students. It's very good. When you're popping, especially out of a manual, you actually have to push on your front trucks as you're starting to jump. This is super interesting. I want you to see this. Watch this jump as he starts jumping. Push into the front trucks without letting the wheels hit the ground, and then boom, that board wants to snap into the air. Big heel, manual kickflip. Nice. He got a lot out of that manual pad in this video part. Big LA part. I wonder if like all of this was local. Now, I know there's a part coming where it's just like all the tray flip manual tray flips. Damn, he hit roof gaps like crazy. This is what Daewon is so cool for. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you stack a bench on the railing on the roof, and then you put another bench to hold a fence and do a tray flip blunt slide on it or whatever he did. Like, that has to be terrifying, to set up a bench over a roof gap and then to do a inward heel flip tail slide. Oh, 2 inward heel flip tail slides in this part. Now, that's wild. That's like one of my favorite tricks. The frontside ollie, big manual, big ollie. Yeah, that's just so cool. All this stuff with the trick in the manual, in the middle of the manual, is so cool to me. It's really hard to make it look good. The thing about a part like this, you could do it for your entire life because there's no impact. It's just insanely hard. It's just insanely hard. Nice. Oh, they slow-mode that on. Fakie manual, switch nose manual. Varial flip switch manual. He's got quickest feet in the West. This seems like a classic LA spot. Nice, going through the water. That looks good on video. I wonder how many times he tried that. He probably wanted to skate out of it all the way instead of going to the dust. Here it is. Nollie, tray flip nose manual. Kickflip nose manual, tray flip. Fakie, switch flip. Fakie manual, tray flip. Triple ollie, fakie manual. It's hard to do. I think that's called a hot wing, where you do the revert in the middle. That is so tiring. I remember after watching this part, going to the skate park and trying to do 3 kickflips in a row quickly up something very similar to this. Oh, it's so tiring. Oh my god. Oh, something you don't know about Daewon, maybe. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. His trucks are so loose that he has to put a piece of wood instead of his top bushing because they're just dangling all over, and the piece of wood stops the wheel from going all the way down to avoid wheel bite. This is what I've heard. I've never seen it in person, but from a trustworthy source. And you can see when he lands in this fakie manual, you watch his front truck, it's just wobbling. It's just literally like loose. Fakie double flip, fakie manual, kick flip down the set. And then fakie flip manual, double flip out. Fakie, big heel, manual. I'm not convinced it's possible. I mean, he does it all the time, but I'm just not convinced it's possible. Wow, I really like the fakie heel flip, fakie manual. Actually, that's really cool. That looks great. That actually just looks so great. That is so awesome. I never noticed that before. really solid flip tricks in the middle of manuals. People could do it, but nobody could make it look good. Daewon actually makes it look good. I wonder how they did this. Did they just rent semi trucks and go try to do tricks off of it? Like, did they just show up one day and try? I don't know how they're building rails and ramps, and this is one of the greatest skateboard photos ever. Huh. Imagine really doing this. Like, actually really doing this. This isn't like Tony Hawk jumping from building to building or going over the Great Wall of China. Like, you're on the rail in a bagtail over like what's gonna be a death sentence if you miss the tail slide. That is stupid. There's no way. There is absolutely no way you kickflip front board this. There's no way to bail that. And he's just sessioning it. He's like, oh, let me do tray flip lip slide. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm sure that one was scarier and harder, but I actually liked the kickflip front board the most. Oh, this stuff makes skating look so fun. Setting up a little ledge next to a manual pad and just doing like switch nose grind to fakie manual. Like, that looks like the funnest part. That looks like the funnest version of skateboarding to me. Absolutely. The quick flips. Oh, again, that just looks so fun to do the ledge to a manual. Fakie inward heel. Varial heel out. Oh, that's nice. Here's the tray flip section. Nollie tray, manual tray. Tray flip nose manual, nollie tray. Fakie manual, switch tray. Oh, switch manual, fakie tray. Sorry, switch tray flip, fakie manual, fakie tray. Oh, it's so cool. Just his style, the beanies, the flowing hair, the reverts, the tray flip nose blunt to manual, down a picnic bench off of a thing, off of a shipping container, over a dumpster with a makeshift bank ramp at the bottom, and you put a ledge on top. I don't know how he built this stuff, but this right here set Daewon's reputation like tenfold in my head. I've still never seen anyone else skate shit like this. Like, you see every once in a while someone will put like a man-made object in a video part, but for some reason Daewon's man-made objects are sketchier than the regular street spots he skates. He doesn't make like a grass gap into like a nice ledge to do a crooked grind. He's like probably stealing picnic benches and bringing them to the dump and building chaotic ramps to skate. I just don't get it. That looks so fun. That's the thing about Daewon skating. It looks like the funnest version of skating. Say what you want. It is fundamentally insanely impressive. But if it's not your style, whatever, if you don't like watching it, I understand if you want to go watch Jocelyn jump down 25 stairs. I get it. Or if you want to watch vert skating or whatever, or park it. But it's really hard to say that a version of skating looks more fun than this part from Daewon. Like, who wouldn't want to go set up some headlights and a ledge next to a small manual pad and skate with your boys for like 6 hours? and just try tricks and be in great shape and not have like messed up knees and ankles at the end of it, and it's a type of skating that you can do every day. It's just you can't tell me otherwise. This just like this is the reason, equally as much as Bob Burnquist on Vert and Mega and whatever. This is the reason that like I skate the way I do. This is why I can manual and do like little reverts and all the fakey manual stuff that like I like doing with my friends. This is why, and I will always be thankful for that part from day one.